Before I start, let's be honest here. We all know who my favourite driver is. I'd like to think I can switch that part of my brain off when it comes to critical analysis. Please treat this video and my words with the respect that they deserve. Thank you. This is my 20-second Dre Brief script. But I can't lie to you guys, this is the toughest one I've ever had to write because there's so many shades of grey in this situation and nuance that fans are never going to dig out here. So I'm going to try really hard to break down all my thoughts and the layers to this shit as best I can, okay? So, did Hamilton brake check Lewis? No. However, in real time, as the race was going on, I can see why someone might think he did. The inaccurate on-screen graphics didn't help, but I'm glad the FIA proved he didn't. Did Sebastian hit Lewis on purpose? Probably. Do I think he was trying to take Lewis out of a race, or that he used his car as a weapon? I think you're reaching. Was it petulant? Absolutely. It was the reaction of a driver who had snapped. I sincerely hope there isn't people out there that think Vettel did nothing wrong. Not even I'm that much of a stan. Do I think the penalty was fair? I don't know. Is that okay to say? A 10-second stop-and-go penalty worked out at about 30 seconds, and it's about as harsh as modern stewards get these days. Last time we saw one of those was Daniil Kvyat at Russia last season, and he accidentally, but very accurately, ruined half a dozen guys' races. The last time a driver was disqualified for a racing incident was Takuma Sato at home in 2005. The point I'm trying to make here is that we don't get the black flag very often, so I'm genuinely unsure as to where the line is as to where a disqualification is justified. We made memes out of Pastor Maldonado for years, and he never had one. Romain Grosjean got a one-race ban, but I seriously suspect that was more a case of reputation than Belgium 2012 itself. Does the intention of Seb put that on the same level? I don't know. I'm not saying some of the more heated F1 fans are saying that they're wrong for suggesting disqualification, or worse. I'm just questioning the confidence of your claim, given that the F1 landscape just doesn't really deal with that extreme a punishment, or trying to quote-unquote stamp up this sort of example when this just doesn't normally happen in Formula 1. The post-race interviews? Both were bad in their own ways. Vettel dodging hard questioning from Will Buxton like a politician, refusing to own what he did, and Lewis Hamilton being objectively wrong about Vettel getting off scot-free because he had a completely different circumstantial problem that ruined his race. The barge had no impact on Lewis's race whatsoever, and without question, Vettel threw away an easy win due to his actions. And spare me the melodramatic bullshit about being a role model for the kids and projecting your manhood by arguing off the track. No race driver straps on a helmet to inspire kids, and that card is the start of a slippery slope. Both were naughty, and it just goes to show you that Hamilton and Vettel are one in the same case of competitive bonehead. What I hated about yesterday the most was the projection of the toxic environment for fans that the media promotes. The immediate aftermath on social media was awful. Ask Crofty was trending nationwide due to angry Hamilton fans feeling like they were being hard done by, and Sky Sports F1 producers were licking their chops in the background. If you get a chance, watch Toto Wolff's interview with Ted Kravitz after the race. He knows that Sky are the Lewis Hamilton network, and that it will breed anger and resentment on both sides of the coin between those who love Lewis and those who hate him. The flip-flopping on Sebastian, the guy it's become cool to like again because Lewis was winning too much, kinda said it all really. Sky are responsible for festering this toxic environment, and we all need to do a little bit better in how we consume our F1 media, especially when Sky is one of F1's biggest world broadcasters. This was a brilliant day for Formula 1. This championship just got personal. We had an extra level of emotional investment. We should be hyped and excited for this and how the rest of this story plays out. Instead, we're going to get more Sky vitrolic Lewis versus Seb bullshit for the rest of 2017. Lewis and Seb are the two best drivers of this era. That should write itself, even more so with this new explosive chapter. So, Let's sit back and enjoy, rather than drink their Kool-Aid and call for Seb's head on a pike.